Well, guys, welcome to Unstuck with Jason, episode 5 Acceptance. Christmas is over. We're a couple nights away from New Year's Eve. Looking forward to that. Hope everybody's Christmas went great. Like I said, we're going to talk a little bit about acceptance. And I don't mean the Instagram quote version, not the love yourself bullshit people post and don't live. I'm talking about the thing most of us never actually do, and that's accept ourselves without asking for permission first. Because here's the truth, most of us aren't trying to be happy, we're trying to be approved of. We want the nod, the reassurance, the you're good enough now, and until we get it, we keep adjusting ourselves like a fucking radio dial. Too loud, turn it down. Too honest, soften it. Too intense, smile more. Too real, shut up. And we call that growth. It's not growth. It's self-abandonment with better branding. The addiction nobody talks about? Let me say something that's a little uncomfortable. Acceptance from others is a drug, and it hits harder than alcohol, money, or attentions. Because when someone approves of you, even for a second, your nervous system goes, okay, I'm safe now. And the problem is you start outsourcing your safety. You stop asking, do I like this? Does this feel true? Is this who I actually am? And instead you ask, will this piss anyone off? Will this be misunderstood? Will this cost me followers, friends, respect? And that's how grown-ass men end up living like they're still waiting for their parents to come home and say, you did good. You did good, son. I've done it for decades. Different jobs, different identities, different versions of myself, all chasing the same quiet question. Am I okay now? Here's the part that stings. You don't actually want acceptance. You want relief. Relief from the internal argument. Relief from second guessing. Relief from pretending you're someone you're not just to keep the peace. And here's the fucked up part. The more you chase acceptance from others, the harder it becomes to accept yourself. Because every time you compromise your truth for approval, you teach your body one thing. I'm not safe being me. Now, let that land for a minute. Every time you compromise your truth for approval, you teach your body one thing. I'm not safe being me. Did that land? Did that hit home? Acceptance isn't soft, it's brutal. Real acceptance isn't affirmations in the mirror. Real acceptance sounds like this. This is who I am right now. Not who I should be, not who I used to be, not who I'm trying to become to make other people comfortable. This version today. Flaws, the contradictions, the anger, fear, clarity, messy edges, and all. Acceptance doesn't mean you stop growing. It means you stop hating yourself into growth. There is a difference. One comes from punishment, the other comes from honesty. And I'll be honest about something personal. I've rushed my voice before because someone close to me once told me I talked too slow, that people would scroll, that I needed to speed it up, especially on TikTok. And for a while, I believed that shit. But here's where I finally realized. When I rush, I'm not trying to keep your attention. I'm trying to protect myself. I talk fast when I'm afraid silence will expose me, when I don't fully trust that what I'm saying is enough. Slowing down isn't laziness, it's ownership. If someone scrolls because I'm speaking in my real voice, That's not rejection, that's alignment. Because acceptance feels like quitting. If I accept myself now, am I giving up? Am I settling? Am I saying this is good enough? No. I'm saying I'm done fighting who I already am. And that scares people because struggle has become their identity. Let me be clear. You don't become disciplined by hating yourself. You become exhausted. The moment everything shifted for me, the shift didn't come from confidence or clarity or success. It came from exhaustion. I got tired of carrying versions of myself that weren't real. Tired of explaining, tired of defending, tired of proving. And one day something snapped. Not loudly, not dramatically, just quietly inside. I thought, what if I stopped trying to be acceptable and just be honest? Not liked, not admired, not understood, just fucking honest. And that's when things started to change. Not externally or internally. The noise dropped, the tension eased, the constant mental negotiating stopped. That's acceptance. Acceptance versus approval. Here's the line most people never draw. Approval says, I'm okay if you say I am. Acceptance says, I'm okay whether you do or not. Approval is conditional. Acceptance is grounded. Approval makes you reactive. Acceptance makes you steady. And the wild part, the moment you stop chasing acceptance, people either lean in harder or disappear. Both outcomes are useful sometimes. Look, this isn't going to be a feel-good ending. Acceptance doesn't magically make life easy. It makes it cleaner. Cleaner decisions, cleaner boundaries, cleaner energy. You stop performing. You stop apologizing for existing. You stop shrinking your voice to fit rooms you've already outgrown. And yeah, some people won't like it. Good. They weren't accepting you anyway, so why do you give a shit? They were accepting your compliance. So here's the question I'll leave you with. What part of yourself are you still negotiating away just to be accepted? And what would happen, not if you fixed it, not if you improved it, but if you simply stopped fighting it? That's where the work is. Not out there, in here. No applause, no permission, no approval required. This is Unstuck with Jason, and this episode wasn't about becoming more. It was about finally allowing yourself to be. Fuck fear, get unstuck.